Hello there, Seraphim17 once again. This is my Dark Souls PvP invasions, and this is once again documenting my progression to competency in Dark Souls PvP. That is a lot of words to basically say this is a map of me going from being completely useless at player versus player to being less than completely useless, hopefully. So this is a guy with a dragon's head on. He's also got, I believe, a gargoyle's halberd, or a gargoyle, I think it's the halberd. This is a very good weapon. Oh wow, he's using the standard roll too, that's quite cool. So I underestimated this weapon a lot, because I didn't realise how good it was. I think it's lightning enchanted, and if this dude's using a standard roll, either he doesn't know about the Darkwood Grain Ring, or he's a pretty good player, and there's the two-handed of the halberd. It's really damaging, that move, if it catches you, and it's difficult to evade as well. Oh, there's a jumping attack, I like it. And I think this is interesting because one of his attacks hits the ceiling and it still hits me, which I thought was hilarious. We'll soon find out if this is the duel I think it is. Not too sure how I'm supposed to counter that. Oh, I'm getting real low here. This is going down to the wire. Oh, I tried to get the setup parry, but he didn't fall for it. I think this is it. Watch this. You see it? It hit the ceiling and didn't actually, you know, go anywhere near me, but I assumed the influence of the weapon still generated, and that's what I took damage from. But fun duel. That guy kicked my ass appropriately. Wow, I couldn't even see him on my monitor. Wow. Just goes to show, folks, a 42-inch television can come in handy, aside from giving you eye cancer. But this is another full Black Knight. He's got a great Shield of Artorias and a Black Knight Great Axe. This is another build you'll run into a lot. This is somebody who's been through the game, who's in New Game Plus, and he's in his comfort zone of using really powerful gear. And for some reason, I am just not doing the setup parry at all. I don't know if I'd not watched the video that introduced me to it. I don't know if my timing was bad at this point. I don't know what it is, folks, but I am just as frustrated as you, because this is not a hard opponent to fight. He's winging slashes. I'm going, you know, 360 with my scythe trying to mess him up, and I'm just going to end up getting caught. Because, wow, I cannot dead angle this guy to save my... Oh, and he flasks! Even better. This guy's a badass, and he breaks my poise. Oh, I'm still alive! What is going on? Oh, and I go for the blind parry, because I don't care if I've got no life, I'm still going to try. And I fail. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sounds like the sound of the start of a Whoopi Goldberg movie. Guy bowed! Guy bowed! Oh, and here comes Mr. I don't spell lemonade the traditional way. I make lemonade. Which could be, you know, legitimate. I don't know what you can do with the secretions of a llama. But if you can turn it into lemonade, I bet it's got a wicked froth on it and looks a little bit like gum. But this is the catacombs. I don't know if you saw him just then. I believe he's waiting in this next antechamber. Oh no, he's there! Check him out. Fog ring, S'more's armor. What a boss! And I pop a blossom because this guy does not look like the honourable type. And he thinks I can't see him. He's even wearing the dragon crest ring so that he doesn't make any sound. Oh, what is going on? And he's spamming wherever he's got. I can't tell what he's got though. He's using an eagle shield, which is always hilarious. I think he's got like a long sword. I'm expecting him to pull a talisman out, so I'm just going to build bleed right now. Ooh, gets the kick. Gets the second. Oh, can I kick him off? No, he falls off. And I fall off too. As So, for anybody wondering what just happened, apparently, I keyed in an input for an attack, but it didn't register because I had my block up. So as soon as I let go of block, he did the strike, and yeah, I followed like Kevin Costner did Whitney Houston. But we're in the catacombs for anybody new to my video series. I'm hunting out my invaded player to hopefully get an interesting fight with them. We will soon see if that's the case, because the catacombs can give you good traffic, but it's generally random people, so you never know if they want to fight, or if they want to just do the game, or if they want to just fight like bitches, or... Oh, here's a guy. Oh, is this the guy? Yep, this is the guy. Look at this. Look at this pro player. Fucking love this. Love everything about it. He got an angry message. I don't know if you're going to see it, but he got one. He got a good one. Oh, you're going to see it. Ugh. And I even used the dried fingers to get another fight against that dude, and it didn't work. God, I was mad. So mad. But we're away from the catacombs now. This is Anor Londo, sorry. It's in all its shining glory. And this is... What the fuck did he just do? What was that? Was that dried fingers or something? Black separation crystal. So this dude is... This guy's committing to the giant look. He's got the Black Knight sword and everything else is full-blown giants. And judging by the damage he's taking... Oh! That had to be close. Set up parry. And I'm using the Hornets again. So Hornet haters are going to hate this video. He's got very little life left, so I give him the wake-up poke. Then I bow. That was an interesting fight. And he indicts me. A lot of people wonder what the indictments do. Think of it as a reporting system where another covenant sends out, you know, punishers of indicted players, and these people's job is to invade you and kill you, and if they kill you they get benefits for doing it, and that's pretty much how it works. And it can be a cool thing, but on the Xbox, the Dark Mooners are generally really high level players invading really low level players, so in my opinion, I think it's a pretty cowardly covenant, to be honest. And this guy's buffing what looks like a Great Demon Machete. This is going to be rough. So, you know how I said I never run away? I'm running away. So I'm having a nice feast on my own words, but when I say run away, I'm just trying to outweight the buff, and I think I'm going to do something cheeky here. Yeah, doesn't matter though, because this guy had one intention the entire time. That's a Hornet's Ring. That has to be a Hornet's Ring. Oh, what's he doing? Am I going to pop humanity? Oh, thank God. I thought the world had got... Wow. Wow. Like, how does that even work? I had to be lagging there. Oh, and he thinks I'm a dickhead now because I ran away. That's pretty cool. Full giants, sunlight blade, and I'm the dickhead. Good, cool story, bro. But this is a new world, and we're back. Oh god, he's summoning a phantom, so this is either going to be high speed, high octane, fun action, or it's going to be another episode of watch me insult gankers after I lose terribly. But I'm leading them out onto the balcony. This is a new strategy. I'm not too sure what I'm doing. I'm probably leading them towards the blacksmith. Yeah, I'm going to lead them towards the blacksmith. Oh! If this is what I think it is, this is my favourite invasion ever. We'll soon find out though, folks. I'm not spoiling anything, because if it is... oh! I got excited over this one. So I popped my grass, or my blossom as it's called. I sound like such a Demon Souls pro when I say grass. Lo and behold, our friends are here. We've got the host who's using a slow roll, which is pretty damn admirable. And watch this. So this phantom's attacking the host. So I'm thinking, hang on a second here. These guys might not want to gank me. So I stay near the blacksmith to try and lure somebody to come forward. And this guy's spamming his pyromancies. So it's a dangerous situation to be in, but... I'd rather be in this than be in a 2v1, so you'll notice I get real close to the Phantom then, and he runs away. So I'm thinking, this guy doesn't want to fight, and boom, baby! Oh! And then he gets the shrug, because the guy wasn't here to gank, so I bowed to the Phantom, not to the piece of shit host, and I sent him a message basically saying I loved him, because that was amazing. Absolutely amazing little experience there. There's a crossfade though, guys, so you won't see the message, but I was happy after that, because I'd never seen that happen before. I'd never seen a phantom betray a host, and it's actually inspired me to make a PvP series where I intentionally go into areas as a white phantom to try and gank, or make the host think I'm gonna gank with him, and then completely fuck him over. And if you think that sounds like a cool idea, please mention it in the comments, because I will make that into a series, because I can imagine that being extremely silly and I can use some ridiculous builds. One thing to bear in mind though, guys, I will not gank, I won't do it, I refuse to do it. So anybody who's worried that I might, you know, suddenly get a flavour for being a bitch, that's not how it works. I'm going to set somebody up thinking that they're in God mode and they're going to get hopefully destroyed, as we see this lovely full Havels cheap bastard sitting behind the door. A technique that I use as well, so I can't be too mad at him. So he's using the Black Knight sword, he's two-handing. He knows about the stamina regen of the shield, so he's either relying on the fact he's got a lot of armour or a lot of vitality. His vitality is not too high, actually. He's going to probably swap to his shield. Oh, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. How high is this guy's stats to carry this much shit? Goodness me. 2 heavy weapons, full heavy armour. Oh, he's mashing. I should parry this guy. Come on, Chris, what are you doing? Oh, and he's a healer too. Wow, we've got the trifecta. That's cool, bro. I'm a Hornet Ring user. We balance out. And I went for the chain stab. Didn't work. Went for the parry. Didn't work. Got this guy on the ropes now. He's kind of running. He's in mash mode. He's in panic mode. What can he do? I'm thinking I'm building bleed, but you know, he could have bleed resist for days. And I clip him again, and I think he runs away now. This is kind of funny. So I think he's trying to heal. Oh, dude, keep your shield up. And I don't often do this, but that one I think deserved that. That's not me trying to be mean. That's just me trying to say, you're obviously new, dude, and you're in human form to probably summon a phantom and do some co-op, but you need to work on it, I think. And I mean that with all the love in my heart. And by love, I mean hate, and by heart, I mean poisonous vessel. But back in Anorlondo, you can see the life bar through the wall, which tells you where the guys are fighting. So hopefully I can get there and have some fun. And because I've seen the life bars, for a second there I thought it was gankers, so I was tempted to put the bellowing crest ring on. Always put your shield up while you move, because you never know who's going to be sat on a corner waiting to cheap shot you. Oh, this is the dude from before, the dude who buffed. Look at him going for the backstab. Like right now, I could probably beat this guy just based on the fact that I know what to do with fishers, and I'm not as bad as I used to be. This guy's fishing the other side. Look at him go. Two-handing the demon machete and just fish it. And lo and behold, God, I fucking hate this weapon. Look at this weapon. That's it. Now, guys, all the pros who I say pros, all the people who are competent at PvP that have fought this weapon a lot, I need help. Because it beats me, it wrecks me, it really does. I mean, look at it, I can't fight that weapon. So feel free to educate me on your experience and how you fight it, because I need it. And another thing, anybody watching who's a Demon Souls guy, who came from Demon Souls to play Dark Souls, if you can explain to me what the difference between the PvP in those two games is, I will love you forever. Because I know there's no poise, and I know that it's a lot more about stun locking and like popping herbs and shit to get magic back, but I don't know the differences, because I'm going to get Demon Souls and I'm going to try in PvP, and I hope some of my skills will translate. I know the backstabs and I know the parries are much different as far as timing goes, but I need somebody to educate me, and I've asked on streams, I've asked in comments, and you know, people generally just don't give an answer. So, but this is a cool duel, this guy's. This guy's another katana user, and he's actually a PV player, and he's an active PvP player. And you'll notice he's also an aggressive player like myself. He's rushing in there with katana, he's building bleed, he's got a very similar setup to mine. I do believe his poise is probably higher, and he's got the ever-loved Burger King mask. I'm using a katana and a rapier, which is not the best combination of weapons unless you're really skilled at using both, and at this point I'm not quite there yet, but I get the parry, and I'm wearing a Hornet's Ring, which I apologise to this guy for wearing the Hornet's Ring, because he was a duelist, so I am sorry, dude. We messaged each other, we actually arranged another fight because he wanted a rematch, and I actually was able to do the first cool introduction to a duel that I've had so far, so look forward to seeing that. It will be later on in this video. This is another one of the spears I don't like, but I think this is a better story. There we go. So I can only not fight this weapon if the person using it has a brain. Anyone else and I'm good. But this guy, like, why would you do that? Why would you immediately come at me crazily, just swinging and hoping for the best? Strange, very strange. Ooh, he's down there. And I could have dropped down, but I don't want to waste a humanity, because on console, humanities, you have to farm for them unless you've got a mule, and I don't have a mule. And if you're listening to this, anyone who has, you know, 99 slabs of every type, you know, every weapon plus 5 of every type of elemental, or whatever. I mean, actually, scrap that shit. If you have 99 slabs, 99 chunks, that kind of stuff, and you like my videos and you'd like to see more of them, please message me and we can arrange you know, a meeting so you can give me some of your wares, and if you want after that we can do some dueling to say thank you or whatever. I'm not just gonna, you know, shag you and leave. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that type of lady. But I could really do with being able to make these builds quicker, because this one here is the first build I made, and I want to make a lot of different types of ones, because anybody that watches these videos, I get generally 2 responses in the negative. I get a few actually, but the major ones are I'm bad, which I am bad. I'm a new player, what do you expect? I'm working on it. It's like, give me some fucking time and shut your mouth. The second one is they accuse me of being a Peeve build, which if you don't know who Peeve is pretty much the forefather of a katana build, so anyone who uses a katana gets accused of being him, even though the man himself, Peeve, is an awesome dude who doesn't care if you use whatever you want to use. He's, you know, he puts his build up on the internet for people to see it, and this is not a Peeve build. I just use a Chaos Blade. That's literally it. I had the Armour of Thorns on for a couple of sessions. It's just some people they're obsessed, and I don't know why. And then the third person is generally the person that, you know, just thinks that I don't mix anything up, because all you see is this combination of dex weapons, and that's mainly just because I enjoy these weapons and these are my first real experiences, but I want to do all different kinds of stuff. I've got a buff build that you're going to start seeing that I made on PC. I've got a sorcerer that I've been making, because on console, because I know that the bottomless box is going to go, I'm using it. And I know a lot of people don't think it's a legitimate way to make characters, but I don't have the patience for that anymore, guys. I've put over 400 hours in this game, and I don't want to spend any more time doing things I don't want to do, so that just makes a lot more sense to me. And what I've gone and done is, ooh, nice parry, bro. You were spamming, but it were a good parry. I've basically made a spellcaster for the new sorcerers in the Artorias DLC. I've made a buff build similar to the one you saw me doing a lot of the no damage runs against bosses on PC. And I've pretty much made them in the space of 30 minutes, which, you know, they took 30 hours on PC. And I can't have that opportunity without those features, so I'm making all these builds in preparation for when the new content comes out, so I can give you a diverse selection of different builds, which hopefully sounds like good news. This guy, man, just this guy, wow, I'm repeating myself and calling it humour. See that noise right there. I'm going to call that noise a phlegabdum. That's what that is. It's a phlegabdum, because this guy is that word. Literally, he's that emission of air, that mirth is this player. And what happens is, I'm attacking this to show him I have no interest in an unfair fight. I want to fight him one-on-one, so I'm probably going to do the, you know, point forward, kill the worm thing type. This guy is using poison mist and toxic mist and acid mist or whatever the fuck it is against this. Like, why? You've obviously got pyromancers, just throw a fireball or something on it. I don't get it, but if this was, oh there we go, if this is the caliber of how he takes on the giant worms, you should see the caliber of how he takes on an invader. This is one of the funniest fights I've ever been in. So there it goes anyhow. He has 0 poise. He's wearing the robes of Izalith. He has a Black Knight shield and a Black Knight Great Axe. He starts off by hitting me with a pyromancy, and I realise he has no poise, so I start stun locking with a katana, which is something you don't generally see me do, because stun locking to me is pretty cheap. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but this is early on, and this is at the time when I would definitely do it. So, like, look, I'm hitting him with bleed, I'm hitting him with all sorts, and he flasks. So I hit him from behind with the Hornet's Ring, and I do the intimidating walk, chain the backstab, this time with a lightning rapier. And this guy's still going, and I start trying to chase him down to finish him off, and he somehow gets a heal off. It's like, fucking, how did that even happen? So I hit him again with a backstab. I know that this is all honor's gone out of the bloody window in this fight, because this is just ridiculous. He hits me with a Great Combustion that does a lot of damage, because this guy's a dedicated pyromancer. He hits me with a really laggy Chaos Fireball, and right now I'm thinking, I could fucking lose this. Which, I mean, look, I just rolled into him and broke his poise. That's how weak his poise is. There's the obligatory Fire Surge that a lot of pyromancers use. It's good for spacing. There's the heal. I interrupt it because he has no poise. Like, how many flashes does this guy have? So if you're watching this and you're interested in a little drinking game, drink every time this guy does a pyromancy, every time he heals, and every time I backstab him, and you will have a jolly good night. But I'm low on life now, so I run away, and if he's going to heal, I'm going to heal, because, you know, that's how we've established these rules. I pop a humanity, he realises it, and watch this. Watch this player. Fantastic player right here. Booyah! Best PvPer ever.